Hello! Welcome to this little
bonus episode after gig of Glow of Ragnarok. It was quite a night, Andy. We were just back from Budapest and we're back in our accommodation, and what a show.
Just witnessed Bruce Dickinson at the Barba Negra in Budapest, and we thought we'd share with you our reaction to the gig. So if you are planning on going to see him and you don't want to know the set list or anything, switch this off.
Here be spoilers,
because there's going to be lots of spoilers.
Yeah.
Terrific gig. A lot of surprises.
I think every time we've done a post-gig reaction, I've went, yeah, fuck. And yeah, that's exactly the same. Unbelievable. This is the first time that I've taken in anything from Maiden, Bruce Dickinson. First time I've seen Bruce Dickinson as a solo artist.
So yep, first time I've seen him
first time
solo.
Seen him in a foreign country, foreign to us, and I think the crowd were absolutely phenomenal.
Okay, I've seen Maiden in the Netherlands.
Paris. Oh, I've seen him in
Paris.
Yeah.
So not the first time for me. There's
real novelty. Not that there's not that I'm saying anything wrong, and it's probably not the first thing I should mention, but so the first thing that struck with me just how much the venue itself fabulous, and the crowd really good, really varied, age-wise, like all Maiden gigs are nowadays. We could see kids in the audience, but man,
yeah, it was cool.
What a gig.
Nice chilled out vibe.
Yeah.
Around before the gig and all, but the gig,
yeah,
terrific.
So
kicked off with Accident of Birth.
Yeah,
wasn't expecting that.
I know, really.
Great opener though.
Fantastic, and just really set, obviously the house band from Hell set them out, set the stall out really early, absolutely super tight band. Super focused, and Bruce was on fire. Although he did, he actually did say to the audience he was suffering a wee bit with a bit of laryngitis, but didn't really come across to me.
Yeah, he said, kind of towards the end of the show, he said, thank the crowd for being amazing. He said, actually, I was told I shouldn't be singing tonight. Yeah. I've been struggling a bit, recovering from laryngitis, but look at you guys, how could I not? So, how could I not?
And like, in this day and age, you always hear telling people cancelling gigs and things like that because of different issues. If he had laryngitis, we didn't really notice it, and for all credit to him for continuing with it, because he really put his all into it.
Yeah.
So we had Accident of Birth. And my mind's went blank. I can't remember what was next. Some real songs that we thought we'd never hear. But
Abduction was next.
Right, okay.
From Teenage Souls.
That's right. Okay.
And then Laughing in the Hiding Bush.
Yep, that's right.
So it was a 1, 2, 3 punch.
Great wee bit of Balls of Picasso in there.
Yeah.
So,
and then After Glow of Ragnarok.
Brilliant.
Was next. So yeah, we got a mixture of all albums right in the first four.
Which I thought was
four tracks.
Really intelligent actually, because I suppose it did kind of the end. You weren't thinking he's going to play everything off the new album, and that's what I actually had expected. Obviously we didn't talk about what we thought was going to be in the set list or anything. I really wanted Rain in the Graves, and I got it.
Yeah.
It was fabulous. Resurrection Man was really good as well.
Resurrection Man was the other song. Was it the 3 tracks off the new album?
Yes, I'm pretty sure that was what we had. Oh, it could be mistaken. No, I think it was just the 3.
It's just the 3, wasn't it?
So
yeah. Saying just, but it was the 3: Afterglow, Rain in the Graves, and Resurrection Man.
Yep. Yeah, that's right. And then we got a good smattering of, we were obviously delighted about from the Chemical Wedding.
Yeah.
The Chemical Wedding itself, which
Chemical Wedding
was like a sledgehammer.
The star of the show. So we got 4 tracks.
Excellent.
From Chemical Wedding, we got the Chemical Wedding.
Yeah.
We got Jerusalem, which was spectacular.
Yeah, it was absolutely.
Always wanted to hear Bruce sing that live, and I really didn't know what to expect from this concert.
Yeah,
but I didn't think he'd play that because it's a complex enough song.
Yeah.
But I thought maybe.
Yeah. Well, I didn't think he would have because of its complexity.
Yeah, of its complexity.
And its acoustic, and but the acoustic was wheeled out about 4 or 5 times, and every time that obviously the tech put the acoustic out, you're like, what is next? What could be next?
Yeah.
But we got Chemical Wedding, we got
well, for me, we got
The Alchemist.
We got The Alchemist,
Yeah.
and that
You
was,
love that song.
love that song.
Yeah.
It's just a stunning track,
Yeah.
and still can't quite believe I got to hear it live. It was really heavy, but really sung with such power and emotion.
Yeah.
It was just absolutely
Marvellous.
fantastic. It
Absolutely.
was marvellous. It was absolutely marvellous.
What else did we get? We got
And the Tower.
the Tower.
This is he finished off with the Tower.
Amazing.
Yeah. Our other tracks then from Accident of Birth, we've already mentioned he kicked off with Accident of Birth.
Yep.
But he also gave us Dark Side of Aquarius.
That's right. Yep.
Fantastic song.
Yeah, it was wonderful.
Which was
just from
really,
top to
really
tail,
good.
and of course Tears of the Dragon. We got that.
Well, from Balls to the Castle, then we got Tears of the Dragon and Laughing in the Hiding Bush.
Yeah.
And from Tyranny of Souls, we got the aforementioned Abduction.
Yep.
And we also were treated to Navigate the Seas of the Sun.
It's beautiful.
Which Bruce described as a cosmic love story.
Yeah. It was absolutely marvellous.
That was a really, really fantastic
the encore
performance of
itself,
it,
it was part of it formed the encore with the Tower, and it was really varied, really juxtaposition of the two.
Yeah.
It was great, you know. Have to say the band were amazing.
The band were terrific.
Absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
So they were just so on it.
Two really good guitarists. Can't remember their names off the top of my head. But they were both really, really good. I'm a left-handed guitarist, so it was good to see one of them was a left-handed guitarist.
Yeah.
But we were both obviously really quite gutted that Roy Z pulled out of this tour.
Yeah.
I suspect it's for health reasons or something. I don't know. But yeah, he's put a good band
The House
together.
Band from Hell. They really are great. They're fabulous.
So all credit to them because, filling in for Roy is
not an easy task at all.
No big shoes to fill. I think he's a spectacular guitarist. So, still would have loved to have seen him. But those guys did really, really well.
And massive shout out to Ireland's own Tanya O'Callaghan.
She was probably the star of the show.
She was just
aside from Bruce,
obviously superb groove, and just really happy to be everyone on the stage. You know, there was great warmth from the stage.
Vibe.
We were quite close.
Yeah,
real warmth from the stage. You know,
everyone was enjoying themselves.
Like, you know, the way we get an amazing show, but obviously at that distance, which we didn't have here, we were quite close. You know, and everybody was smiling, and you know, like
great camaraderie.
Yeah, really was. And the band had Bruce's back.
Yeah.
Obviously they had known he maybe wasn't feeling too well, and they were helping out with, well, not lead vocals, but there was a lot of good backing vocals and support that way.
Yeah.
But it was funny. You always know what you expect in a maiden gig. So you do. You have got a few surprises. Last year's gig was
with this being Bruce, we didn't know what to expect.
Didn't know what to expect, and it was essentially nearly like a greatest hits. It really was. There was nothing that felt out of place. There was nothing that was overlong. There was a individual solo section that with and it was like Edgar Winter's Frankenstein, you know. And then it was just hilarious. Like there was leads, bass, drums, and then Bruce pulls off this cloth, and there's a theremin, and he had his own wee drum kit.
So Bruce got playing theremin. Bruce, he played the bongos during Resurrection Man, and he also had like a little miniature drum kit at the side of the drums. Interesting stage set as well. Yeah. So the drum kit was to the left as you're looking at the stage. Right. Not at the back, to the left. And then to the right on a par with the drum kit was Mysteria, the keyboard player set up. Yeah. So he was really interesting character actually. Yeah. So he had like a handheld 80s kind of keyboard thing that you'd hold like a guitar, and he would run about with the guitars. Yeah. With that I thought that was class. Yeah. But then he also went back to like his keyboard pods. Yeah. Where he would have full pads there, obviously with everyone where's the keyboard would be more like a lead instrument. Yeah. But he was quite happy to, when Bruce was going for a drink of water or something like that, it was him who actually was the most forward, getting the crowd going.
Yeah,
he was actually.
Because Bruce was like, whenever there was just a substantial break in the song, you could see he was going to the riser at the back, and he was
drinking water,
blowing his nose and that sort of thing, and yeah.
You know, so but Mysterio really kind of stepped in those gaps.
Yeah.
Wasn't afraid.
Guy loves the limelight, you know, but in a good way.
Really good musician as well.
Yeah, it was fabulous. It was absolutely fabulous.
So that worked really well.
If you know, obviously he's done with the UK leg, but if he comes back, go and see him. It's just
terrific,
phenomenal. Like, you get, it's like it's the essence of what you love. Maiden, it's really close. It's really more intimate, and it's no different in experience. It was just as euphoric for me seeing that as it was for seeing Maiden, probably because of what we've done with the podcast and our most recent 2 episodes where we talked at length about how we felt about Dickie's career in the 90s. It's kind of like, it was just beautifully all put together. So if you've been listening to those podcasts and then going to go see him, it's probably, it accentuated a bit, you know what I mean? Did for me.
I'd agree. I think it was, there's a back catalogue of really, really fantastic songs there, and a lot of which I've been listening to now for 20 something years or whatever. I've never heard them live. Yeah, and to hear them live was really special.
30 years,
and I kind of thought I never would hear them. So yeah, if you are into Bruce's stuff, I mean,
even if you're not,
go see it. Or if you're not, why not? Go get listening to it, because there's just some fantastic albums there. Yeah. And the thing that kind of came across, I think, from tonight was that was a good set list, really good set list, and yet there's so many other brilliant songs that weren't played tonight, and it just shows you the quality of.
The Hell would have been very good in there.
You know,
crowd would have went Madonna's.
There's so many. I mean, he literally could have played
Omega,
anything
love
else
Omega,
off The Chemical Wedding. There's an awful lot of stuff, and it's probably been tricky for him only coming out and playing 3 songs off his new album. Yeah, because he's Maiden always come out and play 5, 6 new songs, but I think he's probably kind of recognised a lot of these songs haven't been playing in a long time. Yeah, you know, if at all. I got it. So it's been a couple from each album, and then obviously The Chemical Wedding's got extra. So I think that's the way he's approached it. Yeah, pretty much 2 from each album, and that. Yeah,
it's wonderful.
So yeah, no, fantastic. The other thing is the energy levels of the guy is as you would expect.
Yeah, he didn't give you any more or any less than what he would have given you at a Maiden show.
No.
You know, and that's amazing.
It's basically Maiden with a lot of low